This is what makes it medical Qigong, is we're going to use massage directed at the parts of the body for which you have a medical challenge or diagnosis. And so the power of massage practice is that it's a kind of Qigong on its own. It's one of the 4 dimensions of Qigong and can be practiced by itself. But in this particular case, when we make a Qigong into medical Qigong, what we're doing is we're actually using the massage to direct the functional enhancement. We could say Qi, directing the Qi, or directing enhanced functional capacity to the parts that need it the most. So if it's pain, you'll be massaging wherever your pain is, or wherever you think your pain might be arising from. And if you have a challenge with heart disease, you'll be massaging on your heart. If you have digestive challenges, you'll be working on your digestion, and so forth. So it's a really easy, accessible, powerful, profound way to make Qigong into medical Qigong. Wow, that sounds fantastic. Let's do that. So we'll go to standing, and I'll just take you right through the process. All right, so with our feet together, there's a little process that we go through to get started. The first part is to acknowledge the earth below us and the sky above us. Scan the body, notice what you're feeling. Remember, there are 2 definitions for feeling. Physical feeling, like I feel something like tingling, or I feel my heart beating. And then there's emotional feeling. It's not unusual for people to do Qigong and have their consciousness not only be thinking about something, but feeling something. And with the massaging part, this is what makes any kind of Qigong into medical Qigong. And we do that by being aware of the parts of our body that need healing the most, and then using the 5 types of massage, or one of the 5 types of massage. So allow me to remind you of the pressing, thumb pressing, fist pressing, elbow pressing, stroking. Stroking is to move the hands around in different areas. Tracing the channels is a stroking massage. Energizing the organs is a stroking massage. Holding, a holding massage, means to place your hands on the body, as in Reiki or in polarity therapy and a number of other types of Qigong type practices, healing practices, where holding areas and points is how the practice works. Then there's tapping anywhere on the body in a state of non-distraction if possible. And then the 5th kind of massage is massaging the Qi. So in other words, I'm not touching, I'm going near, or even not so near the body. And so now, what is your health challenge? And go to work on that part of your body using any of the 5 aspects of massage, any of those 5 aspects. And I'll just kind of roam around and do different ones. So for instance, if my elbow's bothering me, I'm going to grab my elbow and press with my thumb and fingers. It's called tiger claw. Move my arm around while I'm working on my elbow. Wrist. Move my wrist around while I'm pressing on those points. Shoulder. Using one hand to reach my shoulder and using the hand on the side of the shoulder that I'm working with put my hand more in front and press and press and press and press and stroke and stroke and stroke. I put my hand behind me. I'm putting my hand all the way behind me and lifting it up like that. Press and press and stroke and stroke. And don't forget to breathe. Tapping. Holding, and then I can hold and then move the part, or I can just hold and be still. So that's for pain in the wrist, elbow, shoulder. What about the neck? Pressing on the neck. Move my head around. So pressing in and move my head around. Put my hand behind my neck and grab my neck and grab and release and grab and release. It's a kind of version of pressing. Grab and release. Other side. I'm grabbing and releasing my neck, and I'm moving my head around. If my back is bothering me, I'm going to use my thumbs in my back, reach my thumb around to the back, and my fingers are on the side, and then I'm going to press in and then press the thumb out, push the thumb out of the body, and then going back this way, pressing in, and then pressing out, in and out. Let's do it on the other side. Always be careful of your circumstances. Don't get too enthusiastic. Healing takes time, and you don't ever want to go beyond the comfort zone. Stay in the comfort zone, and over time you'll notice that the comfort zone will get larger, probably pretty slowly. You know, if you were going to do your knees, let me just put my foot up on this. Knees, tiger claw, press. So it's not just any one point, it's like all the points. You might say, well, do I do the soft points? There's a couple of soft points there. They're called the elephant's eyes. You know, there's an elephant here, and there's big ears over here. And then there's a trunk that goes down like that. Elephant eyes, pressing. My thumbs are on top and I'm pulling my fingers in, pressing. But then also the hard parts. People say, well, do you get any benefit from pressing on the bone? Yes, you get benefit from pressing on the bone. Pressing, pressing, pressing. So that's all the kind of joints and so forth. Let's go to digestion. Your digestion starts in your mouth, and then it goes in your esophagus, and then it goes to your stomach, which is in the center right below your sternum, in that little bouncy bone called the sphenoid. Is that the sphenoid? Anyway, that bouncy bone. And then below there is your stomach, so press in. I'm using bunched fingers, pressing in right below my sternum and releasing. Press in and release. And notice when you do this, you're exercising the lower portion of the spine in the back. Watch. And then release and press your hands out. That could be a big breath in, press in. Breathe in, push your fingers out. And then as you go along the rib cage on the right-hand side. Remember, I'm your mirror, so your right-hand side is over there. On your right-hand side, liver, press in, lift out, press in, lift out. For your spleen and pancreas on the left-hand side, press in, lift out. Then right above the rib cage, there's some points, some acupuncture points between the ribs. Find the little spaces between the ribs and use this is in Chinese medicine is called finger needle. Press finger needles into the spaces between your ribs. Now, all of those organs, the stomach, the liver, spleen, the pancreas, they're all associated with digestive functionality. If you go a little higher, you'll find spaces between other ribs. You can rub on those points as well. If we're concerned about the kidneys, want to use fists to tap or pound on the back. So reach up as high as you can and pound on your back, sending waves, vibrational waves into your kidneys. What if you have like lung challenges or cardiac heart challenges? So now we're going to be tapping or pressing between the ribs up by the sternum. Breathe in deeply, exhale deeply. I'm pressing using finger needles, pressing. If you want to strengthen your finger, you put the thumb next to it, make it stronger. And all the time I'm doing deep, slow, relaxed breathing.